Hey guys, what is up? It is Cedrix here, and this is one tip for every assassin in SMITE. Before we hop into the video, I just wanted to let you know that I recently started streaming on Twitch, and if you enjoy my videos, feel free to check out my Twitch channel in the description. I am streaming SMITE multiple times a week. Alright, let's start the video. The first tip is for arachne. The spiders that you spawn with your 3 are considered pets, which means they do damage without putting you in combat, so you can still use blink even if your spiders already spawned and are attacking enemies. This makes for great surprise blinks on a second enemy, or it just helps you to catch up to the already webbed enemy. A Wheelish, or a Wheelish, however you wanna call her. When using your 3 over a wall, you can actually see if you got the knock-up or not when you look at the damage number. If it appears and instantly jumps up, you got the knock-up. Like here. If it appears and it just stays in place, you didn't get the knock-up. Great way to tell if you should ult or not when you try to fight enemies over a wall. The next assassin is Buckasura. You can actually eat the minions again that you threw up using your ultimate. Use this when you need a quick heal during a fight when nothing else is nearby. This also helps to keep your passive up. This is a lifesaver if you get caught outside of the jungle. Use this to survive slower burst ultimates like a Naja ultimate. Next up is Bastet. Be careful if you use blink on Bastet. The ability to jump back with your 1 gets removed if you blink after your initial jump. Like this.
How do you like that?
Now I can't activate the ability again and my back jump gets removed. This can be quite frustrating if you don't know about this, so be careful using blink on her. The next one is Kamazotz. The healing from your second and third ability scale with a percentage of your physical power, which is indicated by this orange number. So the power you gain from your 1 when you catch your echo actually increases your healing quite a bit. So if you are low on health, try to maximize how much you can heal back. Following the list, Dajji. When you turn your camera during the cast of your 3, you can choose on which side of your enemy you land after the teleport. This is incredibly important to use on every single cast of the ability. It helps you a lot with sticking to your enemies, avoiding damage, body blocking and much more. Now Fenrir. You get the free basic attack when your ultimate ends and your enemy is still in the air. To get the attack off as quickly as possible, just hold left click when your ultimate is about to end, so you attack instantly. Holding left click now, get the attack now before he lands, so he can't react to it. Next assassin is Hanbats. Even though it is tempting, don't always instantly use your 2 when you ult someone. It has such a long wind up time that it is quite the DPS loss, especially if you only try to kill 1 god. Use your passive basic attack after you ult and just keep basic attacking them. When they leave your range, you can still use your 2 to follow them and deal some range damage. The next tip is for Pelee. Your ult provides you with some really nice CC immunities. You can't be rooted or knocked up while your ult is active. It is an insane tool to chase down kills or when trying to escape. Just dodged her root with my ultimate so I can keep up with her and still fight her without being rooted in place. Loki. Although Loki just got a rework, his 2 still works kind of the same. In the sense that it is an amazing tool at body blocking and blocking jungle paths. Use it to annoy your enemies as best as you can. Especially used next to a wall, it can fully body block a fleeing enemy.
They'll never see it coming.
Next up is Mercury. Try to position your ultimate correctly. If you want to gank a single enemy, let your ult just slightly pass them so you end up behind him in melee range. This is the best way to get the typical Mercury 1 basic attack one shot, and enemies can't Aegis it because they are still CC'd by the ultimate. Like this, just stop it immediately here, get the one punch. Now Naja. While sashing onto an enemy, you can turn your camera at the end of the sash to line up your ultimate on another target. This helps a lot with aiming the ability. Like this. I sash, turn the camera and ult instantly into the camera direction. This way you can easily reach a squishy god in the backline by sashing someone in the front, line up your camera and instantly ult the backliner. Now about Nemesis. For Nemesis I have a little dash tip for you. If you hold down left and right mouse button during the dash, you will actually cancel the second dash automatically and instantly basic attack after your first dash. I will show you real quick. You dash, hold down both, instantly attack. Of course you can reactivate the second dash if you want to, but this is the fastest way to dash attack with Nemesis. Pelee. Pelee is a little bit different than other assassins. You want to play around her low HP because of your lifesteal passive. So more often than not, you want to re-engage when you drop low on HP to get the maximum out of your kit. I will show you real quick, drop under 50% here, and now we engage because of all the buffs we get in lifesteal and power. The next god is Ratatoskr. Make use of your power spike when you upgrade your acorn in the early game. You are probably the strongest god on the map for at least a couple minutes. This item gives super cheap stats and kit upgrades, which is why you should look for a lot of aggressive plays in the early game. Also, look at your gold count early game and upgrade the acorn as soon as possible. Next up is Ravana. Ravana's 2 is a great ability for staying alive, but especially early game it adds a decent amount of burst damage to your combo. Even more so if you weave basic attacks in between your abilities, which you really should do by the way. So don't be afraid to use your 2 for damage in the early game. Okay, it almost deals 80 damage, like that's the big swing of my auto attacks, so it's really worth it to use it for damage early game. And here is my tip for Circe. Be mindful about when you want to apply your passive. It is a super strong part of a kit. Pretty much every other assassin wants to basic attack cancel in their combo to increase damage. But as Circe that could backfire quite a bit, because you won't be able to proc your passive if you basic attack between every single ability. Now following is Sett. My tip for Sett is quick and easy. During your ultimate you have a huge amount of actions per minute because of your 2 spam. Putting that ability on quick cast or insta cast really helps you with that. Just try it out once and never go back. I'm just hammering 2 here to spawn my clones, and now you can burst your enemy down for 2000 damage with all those clones. Next up is Susanoo. I want to show you one of the coolest ability combos currently in the game. It is called the Frostiac combo, named after the pro who first used it in competitive play. You first charge up your ultimate out of their range, blink, pull them into the ultimate, and then just throw your other abilities on them during the knock-up. I will show you in game real quick. So we want to charge up our ultimate out of the range, want to blink, pull them into it, now they get knocked up again, and we just use our other stuff on them. Practice this combo and it will be a lot of fun for you as the Susanoo player, and it will a huge pain for the enemy team. Thanatos. Thanatos is pretty simple, but has a lot of mind games when he's up in the air during his ultimate. Think about what the enemies down there could use to escape your ultimate and try to bait those things just by hovering over them. A lot of the time, they just use their Aegis pendant or use their jumps because they expect you to instantly drop down on them. So when you're up in the air, wait for them to react, maybe they will waste some of their cooldowns and then you can drop. Almost finished now. Second to last is 4. This one is pretty simple. Practice the bread and butter combo. Double tap, basic attack cancel, into spin to win. It deals crazy burst damage, is hard to avoid and has a pretty long range. Let me show you. We want to double tap, instantly teleport to the hammer after it hit him, basic attack cancel into the spin to win ability. So we double tap, teleport and spin to win. That's it. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it, and it's so strong. If you manage to do this consistently, your Thor play will become much better. The last assassin on our list is Tsukuyomi. The ranged basic attacks that you get after using your 1 or 3 can hit towers outside of the tower range. It is a great way to poke down towers or finish low HP towers off.
Watch your step. Shingetsu, strike!
And that is it. One tip for every single assassin in SMITE. If you liked the video, feel free to check out my other tip videos and subscribe to my channel. Also, I would love to see you on Twitch as well, so we can hang out together and have a little chat. If you have any questions or want to add more tips, just leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Cedric's out. Bye.